Just drop something on the floor. Nice. That's what happens when you throw your big butt onto the bed. So today's another vlog day. I'm gonna take you guys along with me throughout the day. Got some errands to run. I think I'm gonna bake something new today, which I'm really excited. And then maybe some little projects throughout the day. I was thinking about doing some sewing. We'll see about that. Let's check the to-do list. Don't come at me for my messy notes. No one looks at this, it's just me. Yeah, so we've got some errands to run this morning. Got to figure out some really boring stuff like returning this package that we got for one of our wedding gifts. Somebody got us something not on our registry and we don't really need it, so we're gonna try to figure out how to return it. But we don't have a printer, so they always ask you to print a label. We don't have a printer, so. But then I've got some concept sketching that I need to do today. And here's Jason in his underwear. And I've got some concept sketching to do today. And then I actually have to go back in and adjust the ending to my last vlog because I thought that I lost the last clip that I was gonna use to close out the vlog. I had filmed like 2, and the first one that I filmed, I was like, okay, that's good. And then I realized, I was like, oh, that's really boring. So let's film another one. And so I filmed the one that I liked better. And then I guess I thought I deleted it. I couldn't find it in my camera reel. And so I just put the first one that I filmed on the end of the video. And I found it last night, the second video clip. So I'm gonna go back in and switch that out just because I think it's a little bit more interesting. But yeah, today's a beautiful day. I can't wait to get to go outside because it's so sunny out. And of course I'll be wearing my mask while I run my errands, but it's just gonna be nice to soak in some sunshine and look at some greenery rather than the inside of my apartment, which also has sunshine and greenery, but you know, I've been looking at it for the last 2 months. So, change of scenery. Okay, so I'm gonna get going on my day. I'm gonna take you along with me. Let's roll.
Right off the bat, I knew I loved you. You had that sparkle in your eyes, some kind of shimmer in your presence, unlike no other I had met. You got me spinning out of context, not really sure what I should do. This is the reason I am leaving. Can't live with or without you. Oh, won't you sing to me? There ain't no other way but just sing to me, as simple as I say.
Hey guys, so I'm sitting in my car and I just wanted to talk to you while I'm not in the apartment because one of the things that I was out doing today was meeting up with somebody from Craigslist to pick up some weights, some like free weights, dumbbells that I found just the other day online. And I know this, like, I sound so excited, it sounds so dumb, but Jason and I have been looking for dumbbells. Like, everybody is out of stock. Like, every website that we go on to says it's going to take like 20 weeks to fulfill the order. And then like every set that I've been finding online is like the big metal ones, or they're like full sets that are like $600 to $800. So for Jason's birthday, which is coming up, I went out and purchased these 2 sets of, I think it's 10-pound and 15-pound dumbbells. So like I had to tell him I was like going out to find like a specific ingredient for baking, which really I was like going out to West Roxbury to meet this person to pick up these dumbbells. But I'm really excited. I'm glad I found them. I just hope Jason likes them and doesn't think it's a dumb gift for his birthday. I got him something else too that's like a little more fun, but we've been really like working out and enjoying doing that, and I think this is gonna help with that, because like some of the workouts that we've been doing, he said that they're too easy with the 5-pound dumbbells that we have. So I'm excited. I just want to tell you guys that before I went back inside. But yeah, so successful run to go pick those up. And I did a little shopping and picked up a prescription. So good errand runs. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go inside. Hey guys, I just got back from the grocery store and I thought that I'd show you what I got. Nothing super exciting, but I thought it'd be fun to share. So I was just at Whole Foods. I was just picking up a few things. Really, the only thing that I was there for was this and this, because when I'm not making lunch, Jason is not a big cook, so he likes to make sandwiches. He's been trying out some different like vegan deli slices. So we've tried, I believe it's the Whole Foods brand, and then another brand of sliced like deli slices or turkey slices. We haven't tried the tofurkey ones yet, so we'll see what he likes, but I figured I'd pick those up along with these two things for his sandwiches. The other thing that I picked up was some pickles, because one, they go great on a sandwich, and two, I love them as a snack. The other thing that I picked up for him was some peanut butter, because every once in a while he craves peanut butter and jelly. You know, everybody does, I think. So, and then the other things I picked up were just some new teas, because I ran out of fruit tea. So I got some hibiscus berry and mango pineapple. I've never tried these before. I know I'm gonna love this. I love hibiscus tea. I think it's delicious. This, we'll see about. It might make my tongue tingly. And then the other things that I picked up were pineapple, because I have a big sweet tooth right now. We ate a bunch of cherries last night, so eating some fruit fulfills that. Also, same thing with this watermelon. Cut that up with some lime juice. Perfection. Multigrain pizza dough. We might do pizza for dinner tonight. We'll see. Maybe that's a tomorrow night thing. But this is like our favorite pizza dough brand. One, it's kosher. Two, it's just like tastes delicious. The multigrain or the white flour one are the best, and just really, really easy to use. And then what else did I get? Oh, I got these 2 seltzers. So I'm such a sucker. We actually already drank these. We drank these when we, right when I got back, when we had our lunch. But I literally just bought these because, well, I mean, the flavors look delicious. Watermelon mint, so good. But really the branding, like, look at this. Fantastic, great branding. Love the custom font that they used. So cool. So I thought I'd pick them up and try them. They were actually really, really good. Jason and I have been trying really hard just to stick with the, what's it called? The SodaStream seltzers, though, just because it's more environmentally friendly than buying all these cans. But, you know, I'm not a perfect person, and they looked amazing. And then the last thing that I picked up were some more bamboo toothbrushes. I like to have at least like 4 to 6 of these on hand at a time, just so that like I'm never running out of these. So I picked up a couple extra because I'm down to 2 in our pantry. So yeah, so that's my haul. Very small. And yeah, if you want to know how any of it tastes, let me know. Hey guys, so I'm back from going grocery shopping. Jason and I sat down and had some lunch together and watched the end of Star Wars Episode 7. Yeah, we're watching all of them. It's been fun. As a non-Star Wars fan, it's very interesting. Maybe I'll do a review for you guys. We'll see. Anyway, it is time to bake. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a chocolate babka today. This was at the request of Jason, so it should be really fun. I've never made one before, so I'm following a recipe, but I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing and maybe deviate a little bit. We'll see how it goes. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is obviously get your dry ingredients together. So just like the bread that I made in my last vlog, sift your flour. This is 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. You can also use bread flour if you have it. We don't. That'll make it a little bit more light and fluffy because the bread flour, it'll make it a little more light and fluffy because the bread flour rises a little bit better. But all-purpose works too. So 3.5 cups of that, and then you're going to put in 2.5 teaspoons of instant yeast. And then you're going to put in 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so now that all the dry ingredients are mixed together, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the wet ingredients. So that is 1.5 cups of whatever plant-based milk you like. We have soy milk in the house because that's what I prefer, so that's what I'll add in. And then we're also going to be putting in 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Make it nice and sweet. Just like with the challah, you'll want to make a well in the center of your dry ingredients and then pour in the wet ingredients. The other thing is at this point you want to switch from a whisk to your spatula because you're going to want to fold in these wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. Let's go.
We grew apart more every day. When times get rough, I try to tell you we need a fight in every way. No hugs, no kisses could protect us from what the future had in store. Love is a flicker in the distance. Oh, you try to grab it and it's gone. Won't you sing to me?
So we got our dough all set up. As you saw, this is a much wetter dough, much stickier. You're not gonna knead it and get it to that smooth consistency, which is exactly what you're supposed to do, so don't worry about it. Just when you're done mixing, incorporating everything together, it will form into a ball, so keep mixing and keep mixing until it starts to form like one cohesive piece of dough. And then once you're done doing that, you can go ahead and remove the dough. I put mine on a sheet of parchment paper because it's pretty sticky. Clean out the bowl and then just oil it. So canola oil, vegetable oil, not olive oil, coconut oil. But yeah, just oil your bowl because it is sticky. And then once again, you're going to want to cover it. As I've mentioned before, you can use plastic wrap if you have and if you want. I prefer to use a damp towel, so I get it moist with some hot water. And I just go ahead and set that over. I've put my dough aside in a warm spot and I'm going to let it rise for probably between an hour and an hour and a half. And while that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and work on the chocolate filling that goes inside the babka. So let's go. Okay, for the filling, it's a really simple combo. We're gonna take 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder and mix it with 1/3 of regular sugar, regular granulated sugar, and 1/3 of brown sugar. Just put that together, mix it up. So this is nice and mixed up all together. I am going to add one little extra thing to this because I think it's gonna add some really nice flavor. Ground cloves. This is like a go-to for me, adding it to certain baked goods. I think it really adds a depth of flavor. It has like this really beautiful aromatic earthy scent, and it's not going to detract from the sweetness. It's just going to add a little bit of spice to the filling. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that in, probably about 1/2 teaspoon. And then just mix her together. I think that's gonna elevate the flavors a little bit. I don't think it's gonna make a huge difference, but we shall see. It smells like heaven. Yeah. Okay, so now that all that's mixed together, I'm literally just gonna set that aside. We're gonna wait for the dough to finish rising and then come back. In the meantime, I'm gonna go do some work.
Sing to me. There ain't no other way but to sing to me. As simple as I say, oh, just sing to me. There ain't no
Ooh, that lighting though. Very bright. Maybe I'll lean forward. Let's sketch some stuff. I have my iPad here, Apple Pencil. I'm gonna go ahead and do some concept sketches for Jason's birthday card. So I think I'm gonna do like a physical version in the end. I don't wanna do digital. I don't think I shared with you guys here, but if you follow me on Instagram, I did a digital like Mother's Day card for my mom. I think I want this time around to sketch out on my iPad first, just to get some ideas down, and then move that onto a physical surface, whether I end up doing like watercolor or pencil or combo of the two, or some other medium, who knows. But yeah, I'm gonna sketch a few things out, and we'll see if I come up with anything good. Doubtful. Just kidding. I think I'll come up with something just fine.
to me. As simple as I say, oh, just sing to me. There ain't no other way but just sing to me. As simple as I say. Oh, simple as I say.
Okay, so these are really rough, but I thought it'd be really fun to do like a comic strip style thing. I thought of this idea last night while I was lying in bed, and I didn't know if I was gonna want to sketch it out, but now that I have, like, I think it'd be really fun to attempt to do in like a more refined physical form. So the little story would start, oh no. So it'd start with like a picture of me sitting in the living room or at the dining room table, and I hear something from around the corner coming from the bedroom. So I get up and I start walking towards the bedroom, down that hallway, and I hear like some like, oh yeah, oh baby, like weird noises, obviously coming from Jason. And so then it would zoom in on me taking the door of the handle of the door to push it open. And then like I see this when I walk in, just like a flashlight on the bed, and it's backlighting Jason, and he's got a really muscular shadow. He's making some more weird grunting noises. Grrr. And then it would zoom in on me flicking the light switch, and then the last panel would be a lit version of Jason who has tied two birthday balloons to his arms, so it would look like he's got giant biceps. I just think that's so funny. I love it. I just like, I'm the funniest person in the world. Pat myself on the back. Good job, Maggie. Yeah, so those are some really, really rough sketches, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna start working on putting these on real paper and getting them much more refined. I can't wait to see what these turn out like. I've never done anything like a comic strip before, so it'll be interesting to see how this works. I have no idea what medium I want to do these in. But I think I want to keep it fairly simple. So I might look at some other comic book references and see what other people do and then go from there. So that was fun. Let's check what time it is. Ooh, and it's been an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go check on our babka. Come on, let's go. Okay, so this has been sitting here for almost an hour and a half. It's huge. So it has risen quite a bunch. So now I'm going to flour my work surface and separate this into two portions, and roll it out. Let's go. I don't want to like pat myself on the back or anything, but it looks amazing. I'll show you guys later. But now that I don't have to worry about running out and getting that or taking care of anything, I'm gonna sit down and edit that last part of my last video, which was the challah baking video, edit the last clip, and then re-upload it to YouTube. So got my laptop and I'm gonna get to editing. Hi. So I finished editing that. Now I have to go do the boring task of trying to figure out how to return that package. I don't want to do it. Whatever. Let's go. No time like the present, am I right? Okay, I figured out how to return this package. Yet another thing crossed off my list today. I'm gonna go change, and Jason and I are gonna work out. Time to get our sweat on. Alright guys, here's the final product. It looks absolutely delicious. Took it out of the oven at 35 minutes, let it cool on a cooling rack, and then I went ahead and mixed up this drizzle to put on top. So the recipe that I was following called for a simple syrup glaze, which was just it was a fourth a cup of sugar mixed with a fourth a cup of water, and then you heat that over the stovetop. I decided I wanted it to be a little bit more rich and a little bit more chocolatey. So I went ahead and used basically the same combination that we put on the inside of our babka. So there was sugar, brown sugar, cocoa powder, and then water that was equal to the parts of those items, and then also a couple of chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips. I went ahead and let that simmer for quite a while and then let it cool. Then I drizzled it over this whole thing. I also hit this with a tiny bit of powdered sugar, and then I crumbled some walnuts on top. It looks absolutely delicious, and I cannot wait to break into it. It's officially nighttime and dinner time. Another post-workout dinner brought to you by Maggie Davis and her beautiful collection of crew neck sweaters. Round 2, Coral Moons. Amazing local indie band that our friend is in. Check them out. Anyway, Jason and I are gonna have some tofu for dinner. I think I'm gonna make some sort of like Asian inspired something. Scallions, garlic, bok choy, tofu, rice. Throw them all in a bowl. Eat it up. It'll be delicious. Once again, I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's go. The veg is sizzling. We're gonna go ahead and add some seasoning. What's that? More garlic powder? Yes, more garlic powder. Bet you weren't expecting this one. Cardamom! Yeah, I bet you simple people don't even have cardamom in your spice cabinet. That's what I thought. Get some. Rinse your bok choy. It's dirty. Coming off the heat. Let's go. Next thing we're gonna do, pop these in here. Toss them really quick, get them coated, and then serve immediately so things don't get mushy. And last but not least, top with some freshly chopped bok choy for crunchy texture. Mmm, so refreshing. Oh, munch, munch, munch. Okay, so here's my bowl. A little elephant inside. Looks pretty good. Smell test, check. Smells pretty tasty. I'm gonna go ahead and eat all of this because I'm starving, and sit down and watch some TV with the hubby and enjoy the rest of my evening. And if I come back on here to do anything, I'll be very, very impressed with myself because I am exhausted. Okay, I'm gonna eat this and maybe I'll close off the video later, who knows? Okay, so I am back because I totally forgot. We have babka to taste. So I'm gonna cut this up and then eat it and let you know how it tastes. So excited. Okay, let's go. Here goes nothing. It's chewy and sweet and chocolatey, and I can taste the cloves, which I think is a big plus. So, delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna eat a bunch of this. Just kidding, I'm gonna eat a very small piece of this. And say goodnight here. Thanks for following along today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!